Good morning, fifth grade. Today I thought I would try something different after yesterday seemed to be pretty frustrating for most of you guys. I apologize to you and your parents. We're going to try and post some video tutorials of me teaching the lesson along with the links and the resources today. So I'm going to start with nominated vocab. So you would go to your Google Classroom, and as a rule, we generally want to get to where we're going in Google Classroom using the classwork tab. So once you get logged into Google Classroom, click on the classwork tab. We're going to be talking about today's nominated vocab or this week's nominated vocab. So it would be list 2. So we're going to go over here to the left. We're going to click on nominated vocab. That brings up the Google assignment or the Google resource that I posted for you guys. Maggie from 5.3, Walter from 5.1, and Bailey from 5.2 submitted words last week, and their words were selected. Unfortunately, because we're in virtual, they don't actually get to teach their words, so I apologize for that, guys. Normally, they would be the teacher on the day that we present these, but I will just step in and do that for them. Let's go ahead and start with Maggie's slide. I'm going to go ahead and click here, and that will bring up her Google slide that she nominated or used to nominate her word. Her word is immense. The part of speech is an adjective, so it's a describing word. She found this word in the book Smells Like Dog. Suffixes that can be added to Maggie's word are ly, so it could be changed to be used in a sentence to immensely instead of immense. The definition of this word means extremely large or great. Synonyms or words that mean the same thing as immense are huge, massive, or enormous. Antonyms, words that mean the opposite of Maggie's word, are small and tiny. The example sentence using the word that Maggie nominated is Georgia's stack of dirty laundry was immense. It had become so enormous she couldn't find the door to her room. I can totally relate to that sentence. That sounds like my daughter. Next, we'll go to her second slide. And we are asking the question, how does this picture show the definition of immense? And I don't know if you guys can tell, but this is an enormous cow. And I'm sure it's not a real photo. It's been photoshopped. You see a man standing next to it, and it's much, much larger. So that is an example of an immense cow. The cow is very large. It's enormous. That's how it shows what the word immense means. Next, we're going to watch a video. And as we watch this video, I want you thinking about how does this video show the definition of the word immense?
Between heaven and earth is a perilous place. Home to a fearsome giant race, who hunger to conquer the mortals below, waiting for the seeds of revenge to grow.
I saw your light and I'm lost.
What are you doing out in this nasty weather, Your Highness?
Read your books?
My father used to read that to me. I like a good adventure.
I'm looking for an adventure of my own.
What? Am I dead? Not just yet. The legends are true. Elmont, assemble a team of your best men. Yes, sir. Bring back my daughter. Your Majesty, I want to volunteer. What do you suppose is up there? I never supposed. I simply prepare for everything. have returned. Heraclius, I remember. Our mission is to find and return the princess. Tomorrow, you shall return below with me as your new king.
Are you mad?
I'm talking to giants. No.
Jack, you're here.
I had this, Jack. I had this. Are you ready, my brothers? Let's cut the fear from that shot, shall we? Another way out, Jack.
To make everything sound so simple.
Simple, tomboy.
Not at all.
Right. It's Jack! But it's
All right, so you can see there that was a trailer for Jack and the Giant Slayer. If you were answering the question, how does this video show the definition of the word? I think you could use the beanstalk itself. It was immense. It was extremely large and great in stature. It went all the way up to the sky into a different world where giants were roaming the land. And so then you have to consider that too. Giants are enormous in size and stature, especially compared to the humans, primarily Jack and the princess and the king's men that were sent to rescue her. So the giants were immense, the beanstalk was immense, and really the furnishings and the things in their world or their land were immense also, to meet their size. So we saw several different ways that the word was being defined, or ways that it was, the definition was shown in those in those videos. So now we will move on to Walter's nomination, and we see that his word nomination was the word famished. He found this word in the book Snow Treasure. It's an adjective, so it's another describing word. There weren't any suffixes because the suffix ed had already been added. So the base word here is famish, but he chose to use the past tense form, famished. So you could use this word as famish or famished if you were changing the tense. The definition is means extremely hungry. Some synonyms, or a synonym for the word famished is starving. An antonym would be full. Walter's example sentence is, they were famished after the hike. They couldn't wait to have a snack. If we look at Walter's second slide, we can see that he's added a picture. And as you look at this picture, you have to ask yourself, how does this picture show the definition of the word? Well, famished means extremely hungry. So you have some little lightning bolt-like symbols down around the stomach, which let us know that it's probably growling, or it's not, feeling its best. And then you can see a thought bubble, and he's thinking of tacos. So we can make the inference that this guy is really hungry and he's thinking about eating tacos. Next, we'll watch Walter's video. And as we watch, we should be asking ourselves, how does this video show the definition of the word famished?
I'm so hungry. I can't think straight.
Take it easy, Jack. You don't look like Don't get any like these.
Over here, food!
Where did it all come from?
Who cares? I'm serious.
I guess we were so hungry, we just imagined it was food. What's gotten into you all? We've only been gone for 20 minutes.
All right, so if we answer the question, how does this video show the definition of the word famish? You could reflect on the video and the fact that Tom and Jerry and their friend, the bulldog, were so hungry that they started seeing the furniture and the furnishings of the family that they live with as food. And then there was the scene at the beginning of the video where there was just one little piece of pet food left, and they were all, so hungry that they jumped on it. So they were so hungry, hunger had taken over. It had influenced the way that they saw things and the way that they treated each other. So they were extremely hungry, and it was illustrated in the video several times. Next, we will move on to Bailey's word nomination. And we're going to head over here to the first slide. Her word is ponder. She found this word in Dork Diaries, book 3. The part of speech for this word is a verb. And so when it's a verb, we can add the suffixes ed or ing to it, which allows you to use it in different tenses in sentences. So past or present or future. So you could probably add s to this also if you're talking future tense, perhaps. Your definition is to think about something carefully. Synonyms, words that mean the same thing, are consider and study. Antonyms, words that mean the opposite of this word, are ignore and forget. Her example sentence is, Harriet pondered how to spend her allowance. She wanted to be sure to spend it wisely. And then we're going to jump over here to her second slide. How does this picture show the definition of the word ponder? It looks like this guy is thinking deeply about something. He's got his fingers up on his chin, and that's kind of like a stereotypical thinking gesture. So this guy looks like he's thinking deeply about something. Now we're going to watch her video, and as we watch this video, think about how it shows the definition of the word ponder.
We need to do some more deep.
A little higher, a little more, a little deeper, into something that we never thought before. Let's sing, we can solve it if we think.
These are looking at these drawings like
Okay, so if we jump back and we think about the video that we just saw, how does it show what the word ponder means? So Winnie the Pooh and his friends are trying to solve a problem or a mystery, and they're thinking deeply about that problem in order to come up with a solution. And so they sing their little song about thinking harder. Therefore, that demonstrates the definition of ponder. Please know that you can revisit these slides as often as you would like. Also know that attached to the assignment is your nominated vocabulary index. If we were in class, we would copy these into our ELA reference folder into the back section that's for nominated vocab, but you guys don't have to do that. You can just use this to study the words and the sentences like we did when we were learning list 1. And I've highlighted that in yellow so you can work on memorizing the definitions, and then use your example sentences to see how it can be used in a sentence when we're writing sentences or communicating in writing. And then, of course, if we were using these words in our speech, we would want to make sure that we use them correctly also. If you have any questions about today's nominated vocab lesson, feel free to reach out. You don't need to do anything with this. There's nothing to turn in. You just need to make sure that you go in and view the words and study the vocab index, and we will build on this tomorrow. Love you guys. I hope you're all doing well.